Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. So I'm actually gonna do a twin flame reading today, and I'm super excited about it. So, the whole reason I wanted to do one, well, for one, because I haven't done one in so long, I feel like, but I was getting some guidance before I even turned it on. Okay, because I was gonna do a Libra reading. Happy birthday, Libras! But and then I was going to. I might still do that. I might still do a Libra reading, and then like for late October, November, maybe I'll do Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Like each month. Oh my gosh! I know. Okay. So. Anyways, but I might do like the zodiac sign when it's like your season kind of thing. But I was being pulled to do twin flame, higher level soulmates. Like this, this reading is gonna be for the ones who have that person where there's something different, okay? Like you could tell that there's something a little bit more spiritual about that connection. They're teaching you something. There's a lot of lessons that lie within it. You know, you find a lot out about yourself. You find out a lot about life, okay? And it matures you. Like this connection, it matures you. You learn so much from it. Like you could have dated this person, you could have been married to this person, you could have had a fling with this person, or you could have never even freaking spoke to them and you just had a big old fat crush on them, okay? This applies wherever. You know, everyone teaches us something, okay? So that's what I'm talking about with this reading. But I'm just labeling it twin flames so everyone knows that it's high vibing. So anyways, so that's what we're gonna get into today. I was let me find a stone, because if I don't hold a stone I always get all jumbled up with my words and then I don't make sense. So we're gonna do that. What do I want to hold? Ooh, rose quartz. Am I feeling you today? I kind of feeling the moonstone. I've had this moonstone forever. It's been with me. It's all sticky and gross. Anyways. Yeah, feeling the moonstone. It's giving me Pisces energy. So. But anywho, so the messages I was picking up with this was actually kind of interesting. I kept, like, getting the tower. I kept getting the tower. And I feel like this doesn't even have to do, like the tower part doesn't even have to really do with the twin flame. Like the fall of this tower, I think, is happening somewhere else in your life. Like whoever's viewing this, feel free to flip flop it. Like, you know, you always have to keep an open mind, but I just like something's fading away. Something has served its purpose. That's a better word. Like something in your life has served its purpose and you've obtained something from that. Like I feel like, you know, everyone's on their life journey. They're on a path. You're on your path. And, you know, something probably happened in the past where it took you on a detour. Let's just say that. Like it took you on a detour. And maybe you ended up in a different location, or you moved home, or you moved jobs, or you got married. You know, you started a life, but now it's like whatever that life is or was, it's outdated for you now. Like you've gotten everything that you needed from that chapter, you know, and it's time to move forward. So for a lot of you guys, that could show up as moving, losing a job, you know, relocating, getting divorces, getting separations. There's a lot of that vibe just going on in general. Like the actual tower itself has been popping up for a lot of people. Like when I do my readings, or even if I do my own readings, I've had it. It's just been really, really present within the last 3 months. So I feel like these next 3 months is when it's going to start happening. And it's nothing to be afraid of. The tower comes in as a good thing, where it just means that you've outgrown something, okay? You've learned everything you need to learn from it, all right? You could say goodbye with no hard feelings. Sometimes this comes up as a surprise, but once it falls, it's like you feel a weight lifted off your shoulders, you know? It's that freedom moment where you're not tied to something. Like those obligations, they lift from you. You don't have as many responsibilities. Now what comes after, you know, you could have a little bit more responsibilities like damage control, but I feel like it's going to be okay. So whatever that is that's showing up, it was built on a funky foundation anyways. And it was already starting to tilt. And I feel like you guys seen the tilt. You felt the tilt. You've seen that it was, you know, getting a little unstable. So I feel like it's something that you've been detaching from for a little while now. I don't think it's gonna be too unexpected or too surprising for you when it does come to a fall. But I feel like the way it happens might be a little explosive. Like it wasn't exactly the way you thought it was going to fall. Like maybe it was like leaning this way and then this part just gave out and it fell, an unexpected argument or, you know, a layoff or something. But it's all for a reason. So, but how this intertwines with the spiritual union, the twin flame story, journey, how it relates with this other person is because they are witnessing this happen. So you guys could have like common friends or acquaintances, or you guys work together or something like that. But somehow this person's going to hear it through the grapevine if they're not actually like in your environment. But the news is going to get back to them somehow. And with this tower falling, it's like the vision I was getting was kind of cool. It was all this smoke, right? All this smoke, and then like there's just a vast sea ocean. And then all of a sudden there's just this little boat coming out from all this fog. And it's like there you are, like you were being pulled to them or back to them somehow, but you're all the wiser, okay? You went on this detour, you know, you set the sails, you were on your course, you were on your way, and then like everything was going good until the hurricane or until the storm, right? And you're like, but it's fine. Like you had lifeboats, you got out of it, and you're like, okay, let's go to this land over here. And then it's like, boom, it's like, oh, hey, I know you, hi. Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things, but it's almost like, is that puppy chasing you? Are you okay? 1 second, please. So that's how that story is blending together. That's how it's intertwining, if that makes sense. So instead of separating the video between like, this is how the masculine's feeling, this is how the feminine's feeling, like I don't really want to do that. I just want to read it as the main energy being you and someone else. So you can have the freedom to kind of place where you are at in the story and place where this other person is at. Now, if the story just doesn't resonate and doesn't make sense to you whatsoever, either, you know, it might not be your story or it just might not resonate with you at this time. Because remember, tarots are all... You don't like the dog chasing you? Well, then quit antagonizing him like that. But the story, you know, these are all future predictions. Oh my gosh. Okay, we should not have any more distractions. So, okay, let me get all back to it here. But yeah, if this story, because these are future, you know, like future-based readings, so if it doesn't resonate with you right now, then it either A, might not be your story, or B, it just might not make sense at this time because it hasn't happened yet. So you're like, But anyways, so take what feels right. So with you, I'm really digging your vibe right now because you're coming into a space of becoming more social, really stepping into that beautiful sunshine energy and being more cooperative and being more appreciative. Not saying that you weren't before, but this is wanting to really wanting to like embrace connections in general, and how appropriate for Libra season. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got like this wicked hair that's just like right in the middle of my face. But this is you wanting to become more social. There's a sense of freedom here, but surrounding yourself truly with a lot of like-minded individuals. And I feel like people are going to really start gravitating towards you, and you're going to become very welcoming of this movement, okay? These are people from your past, and I'm talking like even the deep past, you know, people you thought you would like never really hear from again, you know, like you parted lives, went your separate ways. It's like those people are coming up like out of the ocean to help you almost. Like they see your magnetism, like they want to get deep with you. They want to like, so you might start finding that a lot of people are approaching you and really talking, you know, telling you about like their life stories and, you know, wanting to catch up on their lives, you know, with you and want to know what you're doing. And it's like very welcoming. It feels good. Like there's going to be certain people that just come through out of the woodwork, and it feels like they're being honest with you. It feels like they're being forthcoming. Where it gives you a nice relaxed energy. It doesn't give you like that social anxiety energy, nothing like that. And you're going to start becoming more appreciative of this new vibration, okay? Especially if you were a little bit like in a hermit, like very high spiritual energy where you were focused, like meditating, being alone, finding out who you are, really putting a lot of work into yourself. You know the energy I'm talking about, if this is resonating so far. But it's going from like that place of being in the temple and then taking a step out as like this refreshed being, and everyone's just like, no, and like coming to your side, and they're like, wow, you know, they're just saying these off the wall things to you, you know, and they're like, huh, like you're not really expecting it, but you can roll with it. It feels really nice. So you have an openness. Like your heart chakra is more open, and you're ready to start talking to more people and embracing, you know, like this gift of communication and this deeper knowing. You know, people might be reaching out to you about your wisdom, but I feel like there's more so you're vibrating this feeling of making people feel safe and comfortable. It's like you're bringing out a light within other people to become more authentic. I know, and I just got goosebumps down my leg for clarification, but like your powers are really starting to expand and shine here and become a lot more visible. Especially if you've been doing all this work and you're like nothing, you know, nothing's like coming from it, and you're like, I feel like something's gonna happen and shift. Well, now it feels like that's the time, right? You're making people become more like confident. You're getting rid of anxieties. People are just opening up to you and wanting to tell you things, and you're vibrating this very freedom like essence to you. I can't even really find the appropriate words to say here, but that is definitely the vibe I'm getting. So that is your energy. And I love it. And I know it's going to coincide with the twin flame energy because, you know, it's allowing people to approach you, which is an amazing thing. And you're shining, so you're definitely being noticed. More people are talking about you. So that's one way to turn ahead, you know? So anyways, so I know it's going to coincide with one another. And I like that. The balance at the bottom with the angel. It's like 11. I mean, it's 2, but it's 11. I got a new puppy. I don't know if I said that already in this video or my last video, but he's actually really good as far as puppies go. He's not too bitey. Like, he's got potty trained within a week, so I'm impressed. him and my daughter duke it out, though. They're both Cancers, so there's a lot of snuggles going on in this house. Anywho, all right, let's get a vibe on your person here. I think I'm gonna like start going back to these readings. I like the love readings a lot. Don't get me wrong, I like just where anything comes out, but I always like gravitate back towards that anyways. Okay, let's get your person's vibe. I can't even. I like when tarot does that. Even though I described this more as like being you and what they were seeing, so how interesting. They got the card of positive movement forward, but at the beginning I was talking about that little sailboat coming through the fog. And here it is. So maybe that's their perception. And you like how they're going in the sunlight? They're heading towards positivity. But I am still going to read it like it's them, even though I think this is their perception of you coming towards them. And I never realized this, but in the picture, there's actually underneath the boat, it's the reflection of the boat, the mirroring. How beautifully appropriate. So they're trying to go towards good things right now. But where are they going? They too are headed towards the sunlight. And I'm getting like a weird download because your energy is so vibrant and bright and social and just out in the public. It's like I'm almost wondering if they're being guided to a social setting. And what I mean by that is like maybe some kind of party or event or get together or festival, even something weird like that, you know, like a group setting, and you're there and they see you. It's like because they're moving towards calmer waters. There could have been something very destructive. Althea, get down off that table. You're gonna fall. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Anyway. But they want to move towards calmer water, and they're definitely taking a lot of action. So I like that they're in an action-oriented place, and they are extremely in control of their own life. You know, but it's almost like this adventure energy. It's what it's giving me, where they're setting out for an adventure, and they just want to find something that suits their soul. Like, it feels like a soul calling. Your person might be traveling, whether you know it or not. They could be traveling all over. They seem like a little bit more recluse because they're the only ones on this boat. So they could be going in a recluse energy, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to still show up to certain places and events, you know? They're very curious right now. They're letting the winds kind of guide their life. And they're just setting sail. They're going wherever life wants to take them, more of a go with the flow energy. It feels really calm, really subtle. They know what they want, and if it happens for them, it happens for them, you know. And they can get excited, you know. They can always act towards that thing. It's a very action-oriented card, like I said. With the Chariot on the bottom. I am picking up, though, I'm going to keep this Chariot out, and with the Intuition on the bottom. Okay, that goes right along with what I'm saying with the Intuition. Your person could be extremely intuitive, just in general. They might hide that sometimes, too. That's just a weird message for someone, but... Or they're secretly, like, you know, like where they're secretly psychic, but they don't really talk about it. They don't flaunt that about themselves. They have, like, a really good intuition with them. They follow their gut a lot in life. But your person, okay, so I feel like your person might have just escaped is the word that popped in my head, but has like fled the scene. I do feel like there was something a little dramatic. It could have been like even been a little toxic, where there was like arguments and disapproval and disappointments, or even control issues. They could have been like with someone or involved with someone. This could even be like a family member, friend, living situation, whatever. But they were in a certain scenario, let's put it that way, where there's a lot of conflict and it was unnecessary, and I do feel like they're sick of it. And like, you know, it kind of reminds you like the guy who just like dips and goes fishing for like a whole weekend and then comes back and they're fine. They just needed some chill time, you know. They needed a little getaway. But they just left this situation that seemed pretty chaotic. It was a lot, you know. It was extremely like draining emotionally and mentally, and it could have even been affecting them physically, you know, or like they were having trouble sleeping or whatever, or been having like really weird muscle aches. I'm picking that up too. But because they were in that situation and because they are looking for peace, they're paying attention to red flags right now. So they're very hesitant because they know what they want and they know what they don't want. I'm getting like a weird Taurus energy, like a very stubborn, but like more analytical, like coming more from like a mental place, not psychotic, but like a mental place. Like they just want peace. Like they just want peace. They want harmony. So they're really on high alert for red flag situations. So, you know, this person, just for an example, I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying for an example. Like if you're like a drinker or a partier, because you do got that vibe. Like I don't think you are for most of you, but I'm picking this more up as being social and being really open and becoming more like one-on-one and wanting to be more deep and like open and honest with people. You know, just being in the like that social light because you have a gift, and that's what's going on. Like you're being pulled into the public so you could use your gift to help other people. But this person might not know that. You know, they might not know like what you're going through spiritually or like why. So they might see you like out in the public and they might just assume that you're a drinker, for example, or they might assume that you a hoe. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not even trying to use those analogies, but listen, like, it is what it is, okay? So they're just on high alert for red flag situation. They don't want to get caught up in another mess. That's all I'm getting from that. So your person seems pretty chill. Let's get it. I want to get. Ooh, okay, yeah, let's have fun with it. I want to do like old school. I want to do some creepy stuff. I got my Scorpio and my Mars in, or I got my Scorpio. I got my Moon and my Mars in Scorpio. I got another sign there too. So let's just say I'm freaking creepy. I like to dissect people. I like to really get to know them, you know. So we're gonna check it out. Oh my God. Okay. Whew, I thought the devil card flipped out when I said that. I was like, I'm not obsessive. No. Shut the front door. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all got Scorpio in your chart. It's not what I meant. Anyways, all right, now I'm getting like off track. So let's go back into it. But let's see how this person perceives you. Let's see how they're perceiving you. And that's valid because they do have that red flag popping up on in their grasp here. They're moving forward. They want to, okay, how they see you. They don't want to like, that's interesting. Why? Okay. So, they're pretending to be disinterested. Why though? Or are they pretending? Don't click off me yet. They're refusing to look at you for some reason. Like they're refusing to, like, why though? Like they're intentionally ignoring you. And I know I was asking about a perception. So that's what's interesting about it. they don't want to perceive you? Do they have a fear that you're happy? Because, like, what I'm picking up here is, you see how, like, this guy's back's turned? But there's this beautiful little castle in the distance, and they're choosing not to look at the beautiful scenery. They're choosing to turn the other way and look into the darkness, and to kind of sit there and sulk a little bit. So, you know, like in this card, if this person would turn around, they would see, oh, this beautiful shit, like this beautiful scenery. There's a castle back there, even though it looks like he's in a castle. So whether it'd be another one, I don't know. But there's a path leading to it with all these beautiful trees around it. There's clear skies. There's rainbows coming through. But this person's choosing not to look that way. And this is supposed to be a perception. So I'm almost getting like they're perceiving you as this castle. And the castle, you know, that's kind of Four of Wands vibes to me. It's about foundation, home, family. But for some reason, when I'm picking up with this card, with the rainbow and the castle in here, is they don't want to know if you're happy. I'm going to clarify that, though, because that's what ultimately I'm getting. Jesus, the tower. See? Yeah, the tower at the bottom. For the way they perceive you is this 10 of Cups. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Not really. That's actually pretty sad. Like, I'm not excited that, like, they don't, like, they're feeling this way. But I love how tarot clarifies itself like that. Look at that. They are terrified to look in your direction. They would rather sit and sulk and feel like they are not good enough, and they would rather be alone and pretend like they're disinterested in you, rather than to turn around and look at you. Because if they turn around and look at you or look into your life, look at this beautiful castle in the background with all these happy cups, these dancing butterflies, the 10 of freaking Cups, the happily ever after card, which is a complete deception, by the way. Some people do. Some people have the house, the white picket fence thing. But there's a little bit, every time I get the 10 of Cups, it always is kind of like everything's not all that it seems with the 10 of Cups. You know? I'm almost wondering. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be deep. But, because I was picking that, I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Like, not everything is what it seems with this 10 of Cups. Like the perfect home, the perfect family, the perfect life, the perfect house. Like the shit you see on social media that's just not really real. Okay, there's always something going on. Okay, if people are truly happy, they don't post their shit all over. Anyways, sorry. I don't know why I'm going on a rant. Forget it. But I was talking in the beginning about that tower and how someone's witnessing that tower. What if? Okay, the way this person perceives you is this beautiful castle, is this 10 of Cups, and that makes them sad. That makes them not even want to look at your life in your direction, because they would rather pretend to be disinterested in you because they are terrified to see you thriving and happy. I just got goosebumps on both my legs. But what if your person turned around and finally looked, right? And they see that 10 of Cups becoming a tower. Boom and boom. The castle's in the background. I can't make that stuff up. And then here, look, the little sailboat coming towards them. Maybe this is them perceiving you. They finally turn around to look at you and to look at your life and to almost even become an acceptance, you know? Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, they get the balls to just turn around and finally just look, and it's like one of those feelings like, ugh, like I don't want to see them happy, but I gotta face it. I gotta face the reality, you know? I gotta look and just get my heart broken and rip it off like a Band-Aid so I can move on, right? That's the vibe this is giving me. I know. But then they turn around and there's just smoke and dust and all this debris flying, and then here you are coming towards them. How do I line that up? Here you are, coming towards them, on your boat, and all this fucking debris flying all over the place, and you're like, hey, it's you! And they're like, huh? You're coming towards me? That's the vibe I'm getting. Ooh! Okay. How is this gonna be? I love that. All right. Okay. What do we even get into next? What do we get into? What's the next chapter here? We'll do what's going to manifest. So what's going to manifest? What's going to come from this energy? It's not going to be the easiest. It's not. Oh my gosh. You got the Temptation and the Three of Swords at the split. It's not going to be the spiritual journeys. Like, if you choose that path, it's not the easiest. You learn the most shit because you're deciding not to be naive, and you're looking at life and the world for like what it truly is, you know? You're seeing through all that 3D nonsense. You're seeing through what people like are trying to show you. You're seeing things to its core. So there ain't no room for lying and deception, especially with a twin flame, man. Like, they can always feel you. They know when you lie, and they know when you have anxiety. They know if you're wearing a mask. Like, they know. They know when you're being a little toxic. But anyways, all right. What's gonna manifest from this situation? What's going on over there? Oh, the puppy's bugging you again? Dude. Like, thank you, God, because I literally prayed before this video. I watch another tarot read. She's like the only one I watch, but she's really been talking about God a lot lately, and I don't know if you guys are into that. I know, like, some people get really weirded out when you start talking about God. But, so I won't go super into it, but I don't know, she's kind of pushing me in that direction a little bit. Something to think about. But look at that. I was just talking about that. The spiritual journey is not an easy one. A lot of stuff comes up because twin flames and those higher level soulmates. Sorry, she's yelling at the dog to, like, go away. Yeah, like, people push you away, right? Tell them to go away. But the spiritual journey is never an easy one. And you're being blessed with spiritual strength here. So I'm almost wondering if the most chaotic part, the hardest part, is over. And it can be a little bit more freeing. Like, but like I said, there's still... Hold on, let me help my daughter really fast. So this is the little dude who's been harassing my toddler. He wants to play with all of her toys. Look at him. He's so sweet. He's just a baby. Okay, please stop messing with her. You've got your own toys. Go play with them. That's Charlie, by the way. I call him Charles if he gets in trouble. Because so cute. Alright. Yeah, so spiritual journey is not an easy one. There's going to be stuff that comes up. And then it, like, kind of pulled me back to when I split the deck with that Three of Swords and the Devil, the Temptation card. Because a lot of times with these higher level soulmates, they're very magnetic, okay? So you find them extremely attractive, okay? Like, you can't help it. Like, you're just pulled. You're pulled. You're pulled to them. You want to know everything. Like, you're like, what is that? Okay? Like, you know, you're like, what the fuck is that? Why do I feel that way? Why can't I get over this person? Why are they pulling out the worst in me? Why am I, you know, like the beginning stuff when you're like, oh shit, this is spiritual kind of thing? That's what I'm talking about. But, like, so... Where was I even going with that? I don't even know. Oh, with the Three of Swords and the Devil. So it's like, I think the residue. So if you guys are just meeting a twin flame, like, buckle up, buckaroo, because that stuff happens. And then usually what happens is, like, you want to rush towards them. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, rush towards each other. Everything's so hot. Everything's so passionate. Usually people end up sleeping with their twin flames, like, right off the bat. And then it gets all funky because then you're, like, got anxiety. And then they start pulling out these weird things, and you're like, I don't act like that. Why is this person make me feel that way? Like, you know, it's those issues. So I feel like this time, you know, if this is like round 2, or whatever round it is, but I feel like this time it's going to be easier because you've, like, actually learn the lesson. So you're gonna know what triggers you, and you're gonna know what to look out for, okay, when you start to feel that way. It's gonna almost make you want to slow down. Like, I do feel like that's really important, because I'm feeling really guided to say that. That it's going to be important, which you already know, is to slow down, okay? Maybe even take a step back from any kind of passionate encounters. It's that classic make friends first, work together first, get to know someone first. And you could know this person really well. I'm not saying they're a stranger. For some of you guys, yes. For some of you guys, you didn't have that chance to really connect with them on more of a friendship level, and now is your chance to do that. So it's saying it would be highly recommended to do something like that instead of to jump in the sack with them right away and then everything become awkward, and then you're getting pulled up with these issues and you don't really know how to get yourself unstuck from that label. Okay. It's better just to not really label anything. Don't even label this as a twin flame thing. Don't even label them as someone you're sleeping with or someone if you're gonna give them any label them as like your best friend, and then so let it be. Because how beautiful. Oh my gosh, I would rather be like best friends with someone and not have anything romantic with them than to like lose someone completely, because if they're your best friends, you can totally act ridiculous. They will get to know every side of you and they'll think it's funny. Okay, like, well, maybe not all the time, but you know what I mean. They'll get to experience you without like that pressure, instead of going on dates, instead of labeling them as like, hey, we're gonna go on a date, and be like, hey, you want to hang out today, and just keep it so nonchalant, like go rollerblading or something. That was like the funnest, oh my god, I swear that was like the funnest date I've ever been on, was rollerblading, I don't know. That was cool. So do something like that where you have to like come out of your comfort zone. You have to make conversations. I feel like movies, but this is my opinion, so take it or leave it, but like movies, I don't like movie dates unless you already are like pretty like that person pretty well, and then you can like go in pajamas and shit. Like you don't have to talk to them. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I don't even know why I was talking about that. So anyways, don't label it. What is that talking about? What is this talking about? Because I was asking when it's going to manifest here. Okay, this is just talking about that funky thing again. I don't really think we need to go over that, but I mean they popped out, so because things are going to want to pop off fast. You know it, this person knows it. So it's putting you guys in like, well, it's putting someone here in a very defense position, because somebody's questioning, if not both of you, okay, like you guys, it could either be you, it could be this other person, or it's both, all right, is very indecisive, like going back and forth on the idea of even approaching one another. Because, again, there's this energy of things like just the energy or the vibration between you two. It wants to go quick. It wants to pop off. It wants to be everything and anything all at once. But it's like, you know better, this person knows better, you guys both know you need to slow things down in order to make things work and for it to have a nice, sturdy foundation. So it's very like, ooh, it's like you're so hesitant to even step towards this person because you're like, I don't want to go backwards. I know I've learned all these lessons, but it could fall at any minute. Like, you have to really practice self-control, You have to practice self-control and back it up a little bit. Back it up and reverse it. Because someone's going to want to be on the defense here of the Queen of Swords, It's like, but she's approachable, though, but she has her sword up. Like, she ain't going to take any bullshit. Like, so this Queen of Swords is really... I don't blame her, okay? This could be either one, but this Queen of Swords is really looking at this other person who's showing up as the Knight of freaking Wands. Now, is that just a trauma response, or is that actually happening? I don't know yet, but this person could come off as like very playful, but we all know this is the freaking player card, okay? They come in hot, they come in passionate, they come in steamy, all right, all up in your face, they're flirting with you, and they see something, they want it, they go for it, they get it, and then they're like, okay, on to the next thing. Very inconsistent, this energy. So I'm almost wondering if like this person did something like that before, and then things went really fast, and this is why I had to talk about it, because whoever the Queen of Swords is, whether that's you or the other person, they're extremely hesitant. They have one foot in and one foot out. Okay, they know what they gotta do. They know what they gotta do, but they're like, like I don't want this person to just be the same old freaking player that, like, you know, they were. So this is, you know, the Queen of Swords is looking for truth. She's not like the King of Swords. The King of Swords more so like demands truth, okay? It's very masculine, you know, they go out looking for the truth, okay? They're on a freaking mission. The Queen of Swords lets the truth come to her, right? She sits there, she's very approachable, but she's got her sword up. She's gonna know if you're lying. Remember, I was just talking about that too. She's gonna know if you're lying. She's gonna know what your intentions are before you even get like 3 feet away. And then she has it up, like, okay, you're gonna get cut. Or, you know, you can come approach me. You know, we'll see. It's like one of those vibes. So, is this person actually coming, you know, are they actually a Knight of Wands? Are they bringing in all this passion? I mean, it's something to take caution to, because we do have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands it's that, like, communication back and forth. It's that fast-moving energy. I listened to a video the other day, and I loved it. Oh, my God. Someone literally described the Eight of Wands as trying to take a drink out of a freaking fire truck hose. I was like, okay. You know, it's too much. It's too fast. Okay, so again, there's a need to slow it down. Like, that's why she's looking at this and she's like, let's see how quick they're coming in. Like, let's see like what they're coming off as. So I want to get more on this other person's energy, though. I want to kind of clarify this Knight of Wands. What are their true intentions stepping towards you? Yeah, okay. I don't know. They might be on the bullshit. They might be, like, nervous, though, because the Five of Wands. In this deck, it always kind of makes me feel like it's some kind of a blocked path. It makes me feel like it's a blocked path. So why do they see it that way? Because we already talked about them not wanting any drama, so I don't feel like they're bringing it in. What is this? What is this energy? Hold on. I'm gonna back it up. Hold on. I'm just gonna back it up because I just feel like that was definitely talking about some kind of a warning to take things slow. Okay. Let me just pull their cards out, and I'm just gonna straight pull for them and see what's up. Okay. Give this a little refresh shuffle. Okay, let's get some energy for them. What are they bringing into the... Come on. Eight of Wands. I wasn't expecting that. Dang it. Alright, well, there's more cards. Let's just see what's going on. Okay, well, there she is again. Okay, Queen of Swords, the Ten of Cups again, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of freaking Wands. This is what they're coming in with? What? Why? Okay, first of all, they feel like you abandoned them for some reason. I'm picking that up, like, heavily. Maybe they do got some sore feelings. I don't know if you've, like, made the decision to, like, move away from them before, or you're currently making that decision. I don't even know, but how they're coming in. Because, again, they see you as this happy Queen of Swords, okay? They see you as the happy Queen of Swords. Someone who is living, you know, their best life. They see you as, like, you don't even want to talk to them. With the Five of Pentacles, you know. But then there's this energy of, like, knocking on the freaking door, like, please let me in. Like, all crazy. what are they doing? This isn't funny. I'm like trying not to be goofy, but maybe your person has a really good sense of humor and they're gonna try to be funny. That's always a winner. Okay, everyone who tries to be funny, I always like that, except for like, I don't know, too much. Anyways, what the freak? Okay, yeah, that's the other. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Unless they're like trying really hard to get your attention, because like they are in an active space, but they're looking for red flags. Like, what if they're coming in trying to like test you? You know, I don't know. You got the Sun. That's happy vibes though. I love the Sun. I like that. Hold on, wait. There's the Sun, and then there's, ooh, nice, with that Chariot. So that kind of clarifies things. I was just talking about the Chariot with them. So we have the Sun with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. That's actually really beautiful. That's putting a lot of, Althea, did you just like walk over here and fart? Or was that the dog? That was gross. That stinks. But the Sun is all about illumination and truth, and it's bringing like some much needed clarification into a very foggy, like confusing situation. So this, whatever energy this is bringing in, like whatever attitude they're coming in with, even though it is all fast and fiery and like a lot, because they just, I don't know, they feel like they're not in your good graces, so they're coming off this way. They're coming off like hot and heavy and like all up in your face, and maybe they're trying to be funny with you to try to get like a laugh, or because they see you as someone who's like happy and you're content and you have this wonderful life, and you've given them the cold shoulder. Like they feel like you don't even want to like associate and talk to them. So that's why they're coming in with that like woo energy, right? That crazy, like in your face, you know, like look at me. And with the Sun, but them acting that way is actually gonna like clear up a lot of shit. It's gonna clear up a lot of confusion. So it's actually for a good thing that they're moving in all fast. That doesn't mean you have to sleep with them or like date them or label them. But it's like definitely gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you laugh and make you feel happy. So maybe that's just their personality anyways. Maybe they're a goofball and that's just how they get y'all lighthearted. I don't know. But we'll clarify really quick. We'll clarify that. I know this video. Oh my gosh, this video is a long one. Let's just clarify that really fast. Yeah. Well, that's beautiful. Okay. Well, one thing, if anyone had a third party going on, now third party could be, yes, it could be another person. But it doesn't always have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be like they're romantically involved. This could be a family member. This could be a living situation. It could be, you know, working too much, whatever. But whatever that third party thing was is being cut off. So that could be on your side. That can be on their side. But really beautiful. We have the Emperor and the freaking Empress. Divine masculine, feminine, or divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Boom. Here they are, coming together. Any kind of, you know, and this is also reconciliation energy, so that's nice. We have the Ace of Swords, which is truth, but, you know, this is the sword that cuts, and I like how it came by the Three of Cups. So if anything was interfering with this, it's going to be cut off, which is going to loosen the load, you know, it's going to lighten the load. But right between the Emperor and the Empress is, boom, that very slow moving energy. So yeah, they're going to be coming through as someone who's very fiery and passionate, but honestly, I feel like they're only doing this to make you laugh and to make you notice them and to be in their good graces, because they feel like you hate them. I'm not gonna lie to you, they feel like you hate them. So there's that. But so I like that. I'm actually just gonna leave that there. Take what you need from it. I got the dog jumping on me and I got my daughter jumping on me, so my attention is needed elsewhere. But other than that, you guys have a fantastic night, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Bye.